If you add one of the most haunted areas in Los Angeles to a death under mysterious circumstances, what do you get? The answer is the case of Elisa Lam. In January 2013, Elisa Lam was on a break from a semester at Vancouver's University of British Columbia when she decided to take a getaway solo trip across America's West Coast. On January 26, she got off an Amtrak train in Los Angeles, planning to spend some time in Santa Cruz. She checked into the Cecil Hotel for the week, and all seemed normal. But when her parents didn't hear from her on January 31st, the day she was supposed to check out, red flags went up. Her family were worried about her traveling alone, but she was determined to take the trip and promised to check in with her parents at least once every day while on the trip to let them know she was safe. When Elisa's parents couldn't reach her that day, they eventually contacted the Los Angeles Police Department. Officers searched the hotel, but they couldn't find her. They did, however, find her belongings in her room. Detectives turned to the hotel's security footage in hopes of finding any leads or explanation to where Elisa went, and what they found was very strange. They uncovered this footage from one of the hotel elevators on the day Elisa went missing. In the footage, Elisa is seen stepping into the elevator and pushing all the buttons. And if that wasn't odd, her behavior after was more bizarre. At first glance, it seems like someone might be after Elisa, but no one ever appears in the footage. Her behavior grows more erratic as she exits and re-enters the elevator multiple times, and then it appears she's talking to someone who isn't there. And when she walks out of the frame, it's the last time she's seen alive. The disturbing footage raised more questions than gave answers, and for 2 weeks, detectives kept searching for Elisa. On February 19th, hotel guests complained about low water pressure and a weird taste from the tap water, which prompted a maintenance worker to check the hotel's water tanks. And that's when the worker came across a body, Elisa's body. She was wearing the same clothes as in the surveillance tape, and no one knows how her body ended up in the water tank or who might have been involved. According to the hotel staff, Elisa was always seen by herself around the hotel, and one of the gift shop employees said Elisa was buying gifts for her family. Investigators hoped Elisa's autopsy would shed some light on what transpired, but it only added more questions. The toxicology report told detectives that Elisa had consumed various medical drugs, like to manage her bipolar disorder, depression, and epilepsy. Some internet theorists believe that Elisa wasn't taking her medications properly, or her behavior was caused by manic side effects from those medications. The coroner's office reported that they were unable to perform a full examination of Elisa's body because of the decomposition state, and so her death was ruled as an accidental drowning. Authorities added that it was caused by withdrawal from her prescribed medications. But still, one question has gone unanswered. How did Elisa end up in the hotel's water tank? There have been multiple theories floating around. Some people believe that Elisa committed suicide. She had a blog on Tumblr where she often spoke about her mental health struggles, including her anxiety and depression. But the circumstances didn't support the idea Elisa took her own life. Another theory is that Elisa was murdered. Although the coroner found no evidence of foul play, the circumstances are eerily similar to the 2005 movie Dark Water, where residents of an apartment building complain the water tastes off and a body of a woman is found in a water tank on the roof. Others believe that Elisa's unusual behavior in the elevator was evidence she was consuming hallucinatory drugs, but there were no signs of alcohol or illegal substances in her blood. And there's one problem with all these theories. According to the hotel's chief engineer, it would be difficult for anyone to access the roof where the water tanks are located. And if anyone would enter that area without proper credentials, alarms would be triggered, which didn't happen in Elisa's case. Only hotel employees would be able to get past the alarm or deactivate it properly, which raises yet another question. Was one of the hotel employees involved? Answers in Elisa's case have been scarce, and to this day, nobody knows how exactly Elisa Lam died and who, if anyone, was involved.